Oh, cute. Hint. Use WAS to walk around and mouse to look. That's not really a hint, is it? That's more like an integral piece of information that I have to know. Press E or left mouse button to examine certain items when the magnifying glass appears. Okay. Massive door that appears to lead outside the manor. Oh, excellent. I've managed to unlock an achievement for not really doing anything. Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to something called... Tell me that's a mannequin. Something called Craven Manor, I think this is called, which is a game from quite a while ago, actually, from about 2014, which I found on Steam, which seemed surprisingly professional for what seemed to be a very small game from a long time ago. Seemed to have an interesting mechanic talking about altering the layout of the house using this sort of model in the middle of the hallway, which I'm guessing is this. I don't quite get how that's going to help, but let's see what we have. A heavy bronze ornament engraved with the letters K-M. Really? I don't see it. Oh, there. Oh, I see. Yes, there was a K there and an M there. Yes, I see now. Alright then. Okay. So, presumably I can't interact with this yet. I must do something and not end up like this poor soul. This... Oh, it's a rabbit. I thought it was a dead body. I think in reality it's just a rabbit. Alright then, sorry. Okay, dear. I shouldn't record so late in the day. A threatening-sounding memo from William Craven addressing to a contractor. Subject's structures must be built exactly to specifications. Oh dear, someone was being a bit shoddy. Read some books. Ancient books. Books are esoteric topics of necromancy, elementals, and alchemy. Goodness. Kinky. Okay, ornamental slot. This bronze aperture looks like it could hold a round object. Don't tempt me. Sorry, the lockdown's been hard, alright. Look at something else. So what are these other notes we have? Initially I lamented that the rituals of October were failures. However, months later I turned my back to a statue I thought hollow and dead, and the spirits within made itself known. Goodness. Click the right mouse button to throw an object you're holding. An arthritic mouse could have thrown that further. Okay, so I'm not supposed to use that to break the glass. Break the glass ceiling, as it were. I don't think that's what that's for. Okie dokie. So, perhaps I need to actually go and explore the mansion instead of just standing around like some sort of twit. I'm also playing on regular mode instead of nightmare mode, and apparently nightmare mode is a bit more dangerous. Apparently I have a flashlight as well. Yes, I do! And we've been going 5 minutes already and I didn't realise that. A newspaper clipping describing a missing teenager named Marjorie Hedgepeth. No, Hedgepeth. Goodness, what a name. The heat does not reach far into the cold room. It is less than comforting. The house is supposed to be abandoned, yet something started the fire. I feel like there's a Billy Joel reference in there somewhere, but I honestly can't make it. Mainly because I've never heard any of that man's music, but that's not the point. That this invisible barrier is the point. Okay, so I don't think I have a jump button, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of platforming. I think it's going to be a lot more about puzzles and running away from things. To whosoever did not find the truth, boasting of phantoms, brag that they do miracles, be destined for the torments of eternal fire. That doesn't sound very pleasant. That doesn't sound very neighbourly. So, okay. So this would appear to be a library, which always seems to be something... press E or the left mouse button to lift, drop, or manipulate certain object when the hand icon appears. I'm not even going to try and read that. So press E or left mouse button. So presumably you don't mean this then. Establishing clear boundaries between true sorcery and the mere illusions of mentally ill women. So drawing a line between the rubbish and the real. What? What happened? Ah, I've just realised, if this is a model of the wine cellar... Press J to open the journal. Yeah, if this is a model of the wine cellar, scale model matches the model in the entryway. Yeah. Maybe by picking this up, I'm moving the wine cellar. So maybe the idea is, for example, I could attach the wine cellar over here. Like I could pick up the library, put the wine cellar in its place, and then I could access the wine cellar through this door, instead of some other area that I can't access yet. goodness, I took a tumble. Yes, it's alright, I know about the flashlights. Bring the scale model to the table. If you need to reuse the table, press E or left click on the table to scale the models. Yeah, okay, so click and drag to move the room. Rotate the room while dragging, press E to escape. Bring other scale models you find on the table to further explore the manor. So, I can do like that. Okay. Okay, so I think I've attached the wine cellar on the left-hand side of the stairwell, which is exactly the door I was just talking about. So, goodness. So, where's this key? Here we are. This might come in handy. Like, can I have this? No, not that. Can I pick the key up and take it with me is what I want to know. Give. No, I can pick it up, but I can't actually carry it with me. As I regained my footing, the glass around the scale model was shattered. By whom or by what, I am not sure. That I want to find out. As I brought the scale model close to the model on the table, it flew from my hands and positioned itself on the table, as if it were meant to be there. Then I heard sounds of stone against stone. If I remember correctly, a model of the library was attached earlier. Now it is missing. So the library is gone, is what you're trying to tell me, and there's a heck of a lot of blood here. What's this? A statue piece? Yes, yeah. I've also realised there used to be a statue standing up here. I do wish that fizzing noise would stop. There used to be a statue stood up here, and now he's gone. So he's gone for a lovely little holiday, and I am going to go for a lovely little holiday in the wine cellar. Juicy. Or not. Scarecrowy. A notice to all Craven Metalwork employees. Thieves and layabouts shall be disciplined by Lord Craven and shall receive no wages during recuperation. No sick pay. That's positively Ferengi. Right. Torn painting. Upon close inspection, something seems to have torn this painting with dozens of thin, fine scratches. Yeah, I think that the word you're looking for, my friend, is a cat. Okay. So I heard a spooky noise. Was that some drunken labourer? Within these construction expense reports are references to hidden passageways and moving walls. How do you hide that in an expense report? I've seen expense reports and they're monstrously dull. Maybe that's the idea. You don't have to hide them. You just need to put them in between a load of rubbish to make people fall asleep before they get to it. The photo is labelled 1857 Craven Metalworks, depicts a grim, well-dressed man in his 40s and the grand opening of a factory. Really? Because I don't see a bloke. I see a building and I see a doorway, but I do not see a bloke. Okie dokie. A blueprint. The blueprint design is attributed to William Craven. The architect reflects both sculpture details and extremely strange structural components. I pick up this glass and I throw this glass. I throw it over there. Pretty tough glass. I don't know about the metal workers, but the glass smiths are certainly doing a good job if they can make glass that strong. Right, moving swiftly on. I'm noticing a distinct lack of booze in this wine cellar. Oh, hello, friend. Are you the bronze statue from before? Possibly you are. I think you might have left something behind, and I might have grabbed it, which might possibly question my sexuality, but let's not worry about what specific parts of anybody's parts I might have particularly picked up. Well, you don't seem to be missing anything, unless, I don't know, maybe something... Look, I'm sorry, mate. I don't really want to grab anything else. Alright, I know how one-night stands work. Who am I kidding? No, I don't, but that's not the point. Oh, hang on a moment. This is a problem. This is a difficulty. Oh, dear. Oh, what? Press left shift and sprint to sprint down the hallway. Yes, but... Where am I going? I think I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not dead. Everything's fine. It's just very dark. Let me do this. Does this turn the light on? I'm not convinced this made anything any better. Oh, goodness. Bedroom model. I don't think I want to go to the bedroom after what happened the last time that sort of thing got involved. Oh, goodness. I saw something lurking in the shadows, hiding from the light. I'm not sure what it was, but I hope not to see it again. I stumbled upon another scale room model. This one appears to be a bedroom. Goodness. I like this, though. The environment is very nicely detailed, with the exception of the fizzing noise from the electricity every time there's like a strike of lightning. So far I'm finding this actually quite enjoyable. So yeah, let's just knock the globe off there. Let's stick the bedroom on there, which should make it appear in here. Or is it upstairs? Yeah, judging from this sofa blocking the doorway, which presumably means somebody else is getting up to some sort of mischief and is not in the mood for any disturbances. And goodness, this place is just full of individuals who do not wish to be disturbed while they're getting up to their business. Can't say I entirely blame them, but alright, this is locked. I don't seem to have a key for it. I don't know whether that key is still downstairs or not. Crime scene photograph. Labelled Jacqueline Craven 408-01. This black and white photo seems to depict a dismembered female body. Oh, charming. To go with the dismembered, Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that painting before. I haven't seen you, though. The Demon Donkey. I remember this painting. I don't know what it's called or who it was made by, but I definitely remember this guy. Isn't it? This completely random thought. Isn't it something to do with like sleep paralysis? They originally thought that sleep paralysis was something to do with like a demon who would sit on you in the night and stop you from moving. I don't remember that theory having anything to do with the Demon Donkey, though. But anyway, moving rapidly forward. What do we have here? A news article describing the visible decrease of homeless and indigent in doubtful past West Virginia. A police chief takes credit for cleaning up the town. Cleaning up the town? Homeless people aren't criminals. They're unfortunate people that need help. Oh, never mind. Wire glow feels almost like a slight electrical charge. We probably shouldn't be grasping it then. What is going on here? I think two women, one with a very small head, are trying to cut this bloke's face off, whilst he protests vehemently. Can't say I blame him. Though father's beatings wore me raw, I hated mother's ceaseless lying most. Seeing them die was an epiphany. It is a beauty in death I have never forgotten. Okay, so we've got baby's first serial killer journal here. George Craven, this is a black and white photo, depicts a male body on its knees, leaning over with a head submerged in a vat of molten bronze. Interesting. So is Jacqueline and, what was the name of the bloke? Jacqueline and George, were they the parents of the person who wrote that note? Hello, little friend. I don't seem to be able to interact with you. Oh, goodness. Is that Medusa? I think that's Medusa. Okie dokie. Oh. So was the son a serial... Oh, well, I say the son. Was the child a serial killer? An old wooden trunk covered in blood. Now, is that a chair leg? A human leg? Well, a statue leg? Or something entirely different. A pile of dark, blurry photos of 6 nude men and women decorated with streaks of red paint. They are dancing around a glass orb. The setting appears to be the top floor of a library. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, hello. Yes, it's alright, I know, it's just the tiny little model. I know. I'm not spooked by that because I saw it before. Goodness. Of all the places in the world to have a nude orb dance, why would you do it in a library? Hang on a minute. Where's the door gone? Hang on a minute. I see. Right, I can deal with this. I probably can't, but I can try and deal with this. Can I move this thing? Oh, goodness. Ah, hello. Would you... Oh, hang on, a bell rope. Oh, goodness. Where's he gone? Where has he gone? I don't know, but he don't seem to be here anymore, and I'm not complaining. Could this thing just move? Here we are. Ring for room service. Can I have a bandage and an ice pack, please? A bandage? A band-aid is what I'm trying to say. The nature of limbo has revealed itself to me. It is a receptacle of the state of existence wherein the spirit can be contained. Excuse me. Thank you. So was William the bloke who wrote the note about murdering his parents? Attic model. Yes, I shall have this. Anything else in here? My earliest successful briefs were invigorating. After ritual Maleficarium, the large orbs held the spirits for seconds at a time and glowed visibly. Goodness. Carefully detailed illustration of a human arm being dipped in bronze with sets of pincers. The labelling appears to be instructional, as if it were torn out of a manual. Ah, yes, the manual for lunatics. Goodness. I don't know if that is a picture of William, but if it is, then I can certainly imagine that he would be a parent-murdering, bronze statue-creating, manual ripper-upper weirdo. Anyway. So we have the attic now. So how do I attach the attic? Because I don't think... Yeah, I think I'm going to need to move this. Let me move that to there and put that up there, despite the fact that now the exit... the attic is going to be on the... Well, not on the top floor. But never mind, doesn't matter. We're literally building a house, a physical house, out of Lego bricks, and I don't mean doing a James May. I'm questioning the logic of the attic being on the second floor. But never mind. At first there was no need to assume that thoughtful consciousness followed the spirit. Indeed, for the likes of the first 19, the mines were no great loss. Giddy on. I hope this guy isn't ever a parent. Okay, any more interesting pictures? Ah, just a glass of wine and some grapes. That's nice. Better than all of the mutilated corpses we've been having so far, been strung up on the walls. Handwritten list of 23 surnames, each followed by a different thumbprint. The names include Howard, Larson, and Hedgepeth. Wasn't Hedgepeth the name of the woman who disappeared previously? I can't remember her first name, but, You think you can scare me with that? You think you can scare me by moving hat stands with bags over them? I've played Don't Be Afraid. I'm not going to be fooled by all of that. Ah, okay, good. So that actually gives us access to the proper attic, he says. Guessing, but, oh goodness. I'm going to have to move this back up now, aren't I? Or else I'm not going to be able to access the rest of it. Yeah, there we go. He says, carefully trying to avoid the Renaissance art on the right-hand side, which could possibly get me banned from this side as well. What does that do? Does that bring this down as well? Yes, it does. But that's not going to help, because I can't get by that way, can I? Anything else important? Some more wine, a book. Containing a philosophic description and application of the choicest chemical remedies drawn from the light of nature and of grace. Or, as we say in the trade, a load of absolute gobbledygook. Okie dokie. Never mind all of that. Let's just get up into the attic. There we go. Get up into the attic and see what we've got in here, apart from an awful lot more wine. Oh, maybe it was just the booze that turned him into a serial killer. None of us are fully responsible when we've had a little bit too much of the old bubbly. Okay, hints. Use the right mouse button to throw an object at your holding. So why is this helpful to me? Why is throwing important? I do not think I did that very well. Okay, so somebody dropped a barrel on me. Don't do that. That's very ungentlemanly. Oh, goodness. I don't think that hit. Can I pick up something else? Yes, I shall pick up this small barrel. Oh, goodness. I'm scared. Scared of things happening. Do I need to throw something in there, maybe? Weigh it down or something? So that it, like, goes down a bit? Yay! I think I worked it out. I used my brain for the first time in my life. Good goodness! Yeah, the physics in this game are a little freaky. Did that go in? Oh no, it got stuck behind. Got stuck behind! Goodness, and now it's properly stuck behind. Oh gosh. Please tell me that I have more of them than I need. Oh, great. Our friend has gone. Oh, dear me. Come here, you silly little barrel. Right. There we go. How many more of these do I need? Oh, I see. That was lifting up this, this pane of glass. Okie dokie. I like that it saves regularly. I don't think I've actually died yet, but, I'm grateful for the regular saving. I really should be paying more attention to what I'm doing, shouldn't I? Give me light, thank you. Had a chandelier dropped on me. Well, that's a new one, if nothing else. What do we... Hang on a minute. Oh, sorry. I thought this was like a vanity with a mirror on it. But, no. Like, yeah, just out of reach. There's a shattered window in the background that leads outside. But, yeah, I thought I was looking at something behind me, but no, I'm actually just looking through a gap of 2 different desks. What are you going to try and drop on me next? Oh, a globe! You're going to try and drop a whole planet on me. Good for you. Well, that's not going to work. Okay, so the library model is back, but I don't think I can access the area with the gear in it. Giddy on, woman. You need a little bit more sleep, I think. Poor lady. Giddy on. Okay, right. Let's have this. Let's see what the journal says. Presumably just the same thing as before. The horror lives in the recesses of darkness. A place between curiosity and madness. I can feel it. It seeks to destroy me. I found the library model. One was in the entrance hall when I arrived. The library model appears to have 2 entrances. One goes to the top floor. So, were you trying to tell me I need to attach a very specific entrance? Hello. Friend. I'm just going to, I'm just going to fail to, kindly stop crawling towards me. Alright? I don't appreciate. Hello. This is not going according to plan. I don't know what the plan was, but the plan was not this. The plan involved an awful lot less dismemberment than this is involving. Gideon. Do not knock the mouse over. Oh my Gideon, you're in the wrong position now. I can't get by you. Yeah. So it's whenever he disappears out of your line of sight is when he moves. Yeah, I see how you operate. You operate very poorly. You should have your medical license revoked at once. Right, get me through the door and shut the door, and now run away very quickly. Oh, goodness. Okay. So let's have a look at this then. So one of these is to the top floor then. So I'm guessing when it was talking about the top of a library, I'm guessing like it's a 2-story library. Yeah, and there's like a little ladder or a staircase in the middle of it, and I need to connect one of the doors in the entrance hallway to like the lower floor to like come in here, so then I can then go up the staircase and then go out a higher floor. So I am going to guess, and completely guess, that it's that one. Because I think if it's set up in the same way that it was before, that this would be the correct way of doing things, assuming that the staircase is accessible. Yep, I was correct about that, but the staircase is not accessible. Yeah, so you're telling me I need to get up here somehow, but I don't have a jump button, so I can't do that. So there might be another staircase somewhere, another possibility, another way for me to move around. This is very modern looking. Aha! So it's a dumb waiter. To go with the dumb player. But I can't seem to get in it in order to epic poem concerns the biblical fable of the fall of man. I'm sure many do. Yeah, I can't actually get in the dumb waiter and then just ride it up, but never mind. Get out. Let's not even address the innuendos in that. Let's just move swiftly on. Okay, so there's nothing else in here that I can see of any importance. I feel like the dumb waiter must be the thing. Because surely that's the logical way of going up, but I don't know any way of getting in here. Can I tell it to go up somehow? Is there like a lever or a button or something I can press? I think so. Well, maybe it's not that. Maybe what it is that it just wants me to be on the top floor, so I need to attach it, like, differently. I need to not get stuck on this, whatever this is. Yeah, let me come back to this for a second. If I pick this up and I turn this around like that, that might give me access to the top floor directly without actually going up the staircase myself. Oh, this is locked. This isn't good. Oh, hang on. It's false book. Alright, you didn't like that. You like that, though? Hooray! I managed to get that through complete guesswork. But never mind. Oh, goodness. Don't be that guy again. More false book. Oh, you are yanking on my little chain, ain't ya? I have to... I'm clicking and nothing's happening. Oh, this is music they use in SCP Contemporaries. That's kind of cool. So presumably one of these is the... Okay, I don't think it likes me clicking on that one. I don't think it likes me clicking on that one either. When I click on this one, nothing happens. Am I... Oh, there we are. Goodness. Kindly stop doing that. Kindly stop doing that. You. I don't even know what you are. What even are you? You're just a bronze statue with a weird growth on the top of your head. And I'm guessing it's from having an extra big brain. Okay, so I managed to screw that one up. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I find it very unnerving that he's at that particular height. Like he's trying to sort of endlessly bite my bum off or something. I don't like it. I don't like it. Stop it. Okay, so the next one isn't that one. He's a very fast person, isn't he? Okay, so where's the next book? There must be another book I can use. Let me try this one. Yeah, that seemed good. Seemed better anyway. Yep, he's over there. Hooray! I managed it. Yep. Oh. Okay. As it transpires, when you're being stalked and attempted to be murdered by some weird bronze statue, all you need as an ally is a bookcase. Of course. Heavy bronze token. Yes. Okay, so I presume this isn't going to lead anywhere. This is going to lead into the abyss, isn't it? Yeah. Even though we can't go down it. So, I think this is going to be useful for that aperture which we found next to the staircase. We found like an aperture, yes, on the far side of this staircase we found something where it wanted a round thing. Yes, this looks about right. There we go, and now we've opened a secret passageway. Uh-huh. This must be one of the moving walls they were talking about in the, Yes, I know, I'll have that, thank you. No, come here. Come back. Come back. Give it here. Give it here, for crying out. I don't like the look of this new room. Oh, it's being carried for me. That's good. What's with the spooky noise? So is this like a new starting area? I'm guessing I can't move this one? Yeah, I can't. So this is like a new starting area, or maybe a stopping area, for all I know. Interesting. So possibly I could, like, link these up somehow, maybe? Like, I don't know, link up different rooms if I had, like, 2 entrances, but this one doesn't. Maybe to sort of connect them all together in, like, one big pathway, but I don't think that's gonna work like that. So, let me get... Let me fail miserably to pick this accursed thing up. Okay, that seems to be slightly broken, but never mind. Okay. So now, I presume we need to start working with this room, which doesn't look very pleasant. It looks like a morgue, with a bunch of pillars, and more importantly, a whole lot of blood. Okay, so let me go back into the cellar and have a look at this. What have we got here? A photograph dated 1877. It's a massive mansion under renovation. The back of the photo has a Latin script. Esse rituali spiritum indumo in aterium vivus nasquium tibi reliquium. And the scary thing is I actually did study Latin at one point in my life. I'm pretty sure I didn't learn any of these particular words, though. But, okay, so what's my next step? Do I have an updated book? Here we are. I found another model piece with white and glass walls within. Incredibly, this piece just floated to the table on its own and sealed itself right onto the table. I feared whatever is leading me there, but I am desperate and out of options. I must somehow get to this white room. I can manipulate other rooms to create a path. The pieces only seem to fit in a very specific order. Ah, okay, so I was completely correct, as it transpires. I was completely and utterly correct. I was just being a bit of an idiot. So maybe I can't move that one because I've got it in the right position. Maybe that's the idea. And it's saying, like, yeah, you've got that one in the right position now. So, like, deal with it. I did it! I did it. Okay, so I don't know why the wine cellar one is stuck. But, yeah, I think, what was that? Wine cellar, bedroom... Oh, no, sorry, it's library, bedroom, wine cellar, I think. Okay. So there should now be a path that allows me to access that room, if I follow it. I highly doubt it's going to be a safe journey, but, nothing in life was easily won. Is my friend still stuck in there? Yes, he is. He is still highly flat. Okay, not complaining. Actually very glad. Okay, oh. This is locked. Why is it locked? Okay, was there, has it maybe like opened one of the pathways downstairs? Underneath here or something? Yeah, here we are. This is a little more promising. This is not promising. This is not promising at all. Ah, this is like that collation of pictures of the Queen, where she's wearing a very similar suit with like a dozen different colours. Ah, but a little bit more serial killer-y. I found a locked door, a globe, and some globe frames, and a series of nearly identical portraits of a woman, each with an odd inscription on them. I feel a warped mind is testing me. What does that say? Liar! Okay, bloodstained book. The portraits of Jacqueline Craven, each with a different inscription. Only one of the inscriptions tells the truth. Oh, okay. So I have to figure out which one's telling the truth. The Jacqueline wearing purple is telling the truth. The globe belongs in the frame with the leftmost side. So you're saying it should go there. What do the other people say? Jacqueline wearing green is a liar. Is she green? No, she's yellow. Globe belongs in the third frame from the left. So that one. The globe belongs in the rightmost frame. So you're saying that she is a liar. You're saying green is a liar. And if you're telling the truth, then you are lying and it doesn't go in the rightmost frame. Right. The Jacqueline wearing blue is honest, which would imply that you indeed are a liar. However, if you're telling the truth about blue being honest, then blue is telling the truth, which means two of you are telling the truth, but only one of you is telling the truth, which means that line of reasoning doesn't make any sense. So I am going to trust the Jacqueline in purple. This is probably going to get me killed, but I'm going to try anyway. Was that good enough? I don't think that was quite good enough. I don't think I've done this right. Give me the globe. Give me the world. Give me the world and all its riches. Right, just give me the... Put... I might have made a mistake. Okie dokie, as it transpires, my competency for logic is not very good. Oh, goodness. Oh, so you're telling me that you're a liar? Oh, of course, because if you were telling the truth, that would imply that you were also telling the truth, which would make two of you telling the truth, which means you're both lying. Right. So we identified that the white, blue, green line is a lie. So it must just be the red one, yeah? The globe belongs in the third frame from the left. So that one. Okay, I'm just a cretin, it would seem. This does not make any sense to me. So you're saying the leftmost, you're saying third from the left, and you're saying the rightmost. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it in this one. Oh gosh. Brilliant. So then, this one was telling the truth. Oh. Because you're... So you were lying, and you were lying... No, hang on a minute. If you're lying, then that means that Blue isn't being honest, and Blue is saying she's a liar, which means in reality she's telling the truth. Which means by both of you telling a lie, she was actually... Right, okay. Gosh. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, ow. I'm just trying to, like, hold my brain in from exploding at this moment. This is why I'm not good at logic puzzles. I'm much better at visual puzzles than this sort of thing. But, fun, interesting, nice, sort of competently designed, if nothing else. Okay, so we're back in the bedroom. The book is opened on an illustration of a sacred child about to look... Oh, a scared child, sorry. Under his bed, and the devil is waiting for him underneath. There are some unpleasant connotations to that thought. Okay, so we have this shiny globe, this shiny sphere thing. And now we have some footage from a vault, from Fallout. Dead bodies. This is high res for... Well, I'm guessing it's the 1870s. Oh, goodness. Oh, sorry, I thought somebody was having some sort of liquid expulsion from a certain area of their body. But no, it's a transpose to something else entirely. Okay. So a weird, mysterious force went into something that looked a bit like this and then blew up. Alright. Carefully detailed illustration of... Oh, no, it's the same as before. Is this the same as before as well? Yes. All the handle's fallen off. What? I'm a metalwork employee. Am I? Alright, if you insist. I don't know where this is going to go, though. Presumably this must go somewhere. One of these lights is red and the other one isn't. Perhaps that means something. Perhaps I need to interact with something? Get something working, perhaps? There's a saw here. Can I have the saw? No, no, I cannot. I also can't think of a pun, but never mind. I assume this doesn't just fit straight back on here. No. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's a horizontal dumbwaiter, not a vertical one. Ah, okay. So I put the lever in the dumbwaiter, and now the dumbwaiter's gone off. For a wonderful adventure. And that opened the door. I'll confess I have no idea how that works, but frankly I don't care. All I care about is that it did work, and that now I can pull this one. I don't think that's how things work, but honestly, who cares? Okay, are we ready to access the... Oh, this is giving us access to the cellar. Of course it is. I have such pleasant memories of this place. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on. You messy person. Don't do that. Is that the force that we saw in the video clip? Yep, I'd guess that. Okay, I thought you were offering me the book, but no, you were just sort of, I don't know, holding it up in the air, judging its worth, judging its deeds, both good and bad. I don't recognise these symbols, I don't know what they mean. Giddy aunt. I know what all this booze means. Whoever here was a grade A alcoholic. Right. What have we got here? A barely legible note including the words levers, bottles, and well, and a rough musical scale. Several combinations of the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 are crossed out. So are you telling me there's like a pattern I need to develop? which is like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe like pull a lever, move a bottle, throw something down a well, and something to do with some music. I need to do them in a specific sequence in order to open this door. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okie dokie. Let's have a little look around and see if we can see anything which might be of interest. This lever. I hasn't a ball these. The order of the 4 tones seems significant. I may be able to recreate the glass sound somehow. Is that what I need these bottles for? Yeah, so I use these bottles, presumably in like a specific... Okay, so now there's a load of poisonous gas coming in. I should probably react to that. So, then this one? What luck. Then I'm going to guess this one. Oh, they've got symbols on them. Oh, I see, they have the symbol. Some of them have symbols on them, which indicate which ones you're supposed to do next. Yay! I think I did it. Now I can get out of here and escape the miasma, because that's a big word I know. Only because of Skyrim now. Okie dokie, moving swiftly on. Hello! Giddy, I didn't realize your eyes were so googly before. Hooray, I solved a puzzle before I managed to die. Good for me. Anything here? Giddy aunt. Were you injecting yourself with wine? That is hardcore, my friend. Hardcore. Okie dokie, we're in a new environment now. Also, just as a side point, I really like how it's how it's effectively reusing environments, because we're going through the same wine cellar or bedroom or library, but it's using that environment in a very new and fresh way, which is very nice. Okay, this is very Arkham Asylum-y. This is another puzzle, isn't it? I finally reached the white room filled with glass walls. It feels cold and dry within and smells of metal and blood. Like the rest of the manor, there is no more mistaking this place for home. Its purpose is clear. People died here. People die everywhere. There's like no spot on Earth where somebody hasn't died at some point in life. Okay, so it seems like blocking off paths as I travel around, so, what's this? A broken glass orb. A large shattered glass orb. It seems to have burst from within. The broken glass is an odd shimmer, as if it were absorbing the light around it. Okay. So, that video clip seemed as if it were recorded in a mortuary, and it certainly seems like this is a mortuary. So maybe when the light went into this thing, it then blew its way out of it? I don't know. A heavy syringe labelled tranquilizer. Beneath, in smaller text, appears the words lysergic acid diethylamide. Why can nothing just be called, like, knock out a lot, or something? Why does everything have to have monstrously complicated names in medicine? An orb can hold a soul for seconds, the statues for years. When the ritual is held on Craven Manor itself, limbo may mean everlasting life. Oh, so that weird white wisp I've been seeing as a soul, and he's been experimenting with necromancy. He's managed to get the soul to stay in the orb for a few seconds. He's got the statues to hold them for years, and now he's trying to apply the same thing to the house to give him like a place he can live forever. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Okie dokie. A bone saw. The blade is stained brown with blood. Shouldn't it be stained red with blood? And appears to be dull from extensive use. Inhalation gas therapy using nitrous oxide. So yeah, it seemed to be a very precise and medical procedure that was going on here, which I suppose relates to the ritual they were doing. The conditions had to be just right, or else the soul wouldn't hold. I presume is the overarching shtick. I'm sorry, what was that? Would you like to explain? No, of course not. The Human Brain, Handbook of Physiology, Phrenology and Physiognomy. big words and things. Kitty aunt. But it's the bladed doll and bone from use. Yes, I figured that out. It doesn't seem like this was just a one-off experiment. It seems like they did this quite a lot. Oh, hello. Okay. So, there seems to be some... Oh, gosh. I can't get out of here, can I? Run. Yeah, I'd like to, but where would be a good question, wouldn't it? Maybe follow the blood trail, because that couldn't possibly end badly for me, could it? I feel I've gone the wrong way already, which is quite impressive given the fact that I've only just started. You expect me to read my journal in the middle of all this? Are you crazy? Run, my good man, run! I'm pressing the shift button. Right, I think I went the wrong way. I think, yeah, this is the way I was supposed to go. Here we go, right. Am I supposed to get back to this big orange thing? Maybe break this and release the soul out of it? Or was this just a really... Oh, I did it. Oh, I'm already out of it. Okay, I don't think this was the right way to go. I think I should have just gone straight for the door. That would have been more sensible. No, because this is blocked off. Okay, so do I need, like, an item to break the shatter the orb? Like the knife or the kitty aunt? Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Just turn that down a little bit. Actually, let's turn it down a lot, because frankly that is very loud. There's got to be an item or something I can use here. The saw? No. I really don't have time to read the journal. I'm gonna have to, don't I? I've too little time to write. The monsters are going to return and attack with something to store my breath and chill my blood. The spirit flew at me. I show my flashlight in the monster's direction. That doesn't help. Syringe? No. It's got to be something. Something I can use, or some tool I can make use of. Where the monster's gone. I'm not complaining that he's not here. I'm just confused. Okay, I am utterly befuddled because I've walked around this entire environment and doesn't seem like there's anything I can interact with, and the monster is gone. He's not here anymore, he's just vanished. But there's nothing I can interact with. I can click on things that I could previously click on, but they don't do anything, they just tell me bits of information. I can't interact with this. Shining my light on it doesn't help, turning my light off doesn't help. There's nothing I can open, there's nothing I can use, there's nothing I can pick up. I'm just really confused about what I'm supposed to do. Oh, right. Oh, brilliant, now the house is burning down. Okay, so I think what the problem was is I encountered a bug of some kind and the monster just despawned and he just vanished. Because it seems what you need to do is you need to... I really wish I had some more light. What you seem to need to do is to lead the monster into the room with the big glowy orb in it. I think that's the solution. And then somehow it sort of sucks his soul out of the statue. I haven't a clue. Get out. Yeah, I kind of twigged. I kind of twigged. Okay, I have no idea where I'm going. This doesn't seem like the same distribution as before. What? It's telling me I have to work out a puzzle in the middle of doing this. That hardly seems sporting when I could just climb over this, but never mind. Maybe I have bad arthritis in my knees. My knobbly bobbly knees. So no more puzzles. Push me in my mouth. Oh, go away, you stupid monster. Nobody cares. Just go away. Go away. Leave me alone, you stupid freak. Say, aunts. Am I dead? We collapsed to the floor, sitting with the ducks. Crying out loud. So I think what he does is he sort of fires out like a pulse of some kind. And if you get him to fire that into the orb, it then sort of blows up, which then knocks part of the house apart, which then allows you to escape. I am honestly just losing the plot with this game at this point. Right, never mind. It doesn't... This could take longer than I thought. I'm not in a room. This isn't... Oh, no, I am in a room. Just not the proper room. Sorry. I'm doing this for like an hour and 15 minutes at this point, and I'm starting to get a certain degree of fatigue. Okay, I need to use this spinning thing as some sort of bookcase. So we're now doing a platforming exercise despite the fact that I have no jump button. Okay, that is a new one, I must confess. Right, okay, now I think we're back in the main hall. Yes, we are. Spiffing. Hello, friend. Yes, don't worry, I'm going to keep dodging you. Now, do I need to get you to shoot into this thing? Somehow, which is going to be fun on a Christmas bun, trying to get that to work, or do I just leave? Nope, don't think I just leave. I'm going to have to get you to shoot into that big ball, aren't I? Right, okay. So that's going to require me being on the upper floor. So I'm going to need to get up here and then just sit in between him and this. Just get him to shoot at the right time. Like that. No, not quite like that. Kitty aunt, I can't get the timing on this thing. Come on. There we are. Right, nobody told me you would need more than one hit. Alright? That hasn't been the system up to this point. So has that changed now? Do I need to jump down here rather than go through the fire? Yes, probably. Has that now opened the door? No, not quite. Unless I need to get him to shoot the door. Want to just shoot the door down for me? Or is... No, it's over there. Okay, so I need to use this again. Exactly the same process but in a different location. Alright then. Come on. Shoot your great big fiery poos into this thing. Not a phrase I want to say this afternoon, but it doesn't matter. Finally! Right, is this going to be the classic rule of three? Will I do it one more time? Yes, I have. Right. Can this thing please stay still this time instead of moving around? Just getting the timing right on these things is a pain in the arse. Of course, it wouldn't just like be a door to a pathway where I could just leave, would it? Of course not. Of course not. No, it had to be a massive black hole. Didn't realise this manor was in Switzerland. And now I've been bludgeoned by a window? And now I'm waking up in a morgue. Okay. So I've gone from really quite confused to absolutely baffled. So have I been turned into one of the statues now? Am I going to look in a mirror and see that I've gone all bronze? Yeah. Had a funny feeling that was going to be the twist ending. Oh dear. This is going to make picking up bacon sandwiches very difficult. Hooray. Better play it safe. Yeah, I don't get the impression I got the good ending. When I was trying to figure out what was going on in that final room, with all of the, you know, the tiles and the glass walls in that room, when I couldn't figure out what was going on there because I'd encountered some sort of bug which meant the bad guy wasn't spawning anymore, I was trying to look up a walkthrough, which has further confused me, because there seems to be this weird thing on the internet anymore where nobody writes walkthroughs. People demonstrate walkthroughs in videos, but nobody writes walkthroughs anymore. It's almost impossible to find a written walkthrough. And I'm convinced that about 5 years ago, every single game under the sun, no matter how small it was, had a really detailed walkthrough for it. But anyway, that's completely beside the point. That's an argument for another day. This, for the most part, was enjoyable. I think it was doing better when it was focusing on its mechanic of using the rooms in different combinations and different positions in order to give you access to different areas so that you could do things better, or do other things rather, and make more steps of progression. I feel it did that better than the combat. Well, not combat, but like the monsters, because the movements were a little clunky on the character, and obviously, this game is obviously 6 or so years old, so naturally it's not going to be the sharpest in the world. But I feel like to be properly effective with that kind of monster mechanic, you need a nicely flexible and sharp movements on the characters, which this game didn't really have, which is a little bit of a shame, because I feel like most of the monsters, particularly that ending boss battle, could have been a lot more fun if the character movements had just been a little bit sharper, and there'd been a little bit more to the boss battle than just standing behind the bauble and just waiting for the bauble's movement to line up with when he fired his whatever under the sun it was. I dread to think, frankly, which orifice that came out of. But yeah, for the most part it was good. The environments were very nice, the sound design was nice, the story was built up nicely, and it was built up in little chunks, because I was complaining earlier today about games giving you huge amounts of information to read. This did do a fair amount of its story through reading. However, it did it in very small chunks, which it spread out throughout the game, which made it a lot more digestible. But yes, for the most part this was enjoyable. I just think it fell down a little bit on its monster mechanics. But its mechanic of moving the rooms around was very original and very enjoyable, and for the most part very well executed. But anyway, that's more than enough. I highly doubt anybody wants to hear what I think of the games anyway, given the fact that you know what you think about the games because you've just watched them, and secondly, this game is quite old anyway, so probably everything that could have been said has already been said by other people, and probably said much better and much more eloquently than I could, and in a voice that's far less hoarse than mine is. But anyway, that is enough of that. That was Craven Manor. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Look after each other, and good night.